Okay. So I'm Greg Armfield. I'm the leader of our team, Team Engage. We are just one of the teams within Team Beachbody. Beachbody, calls its coaching network Team Beachbody. So if you guys are doing workouts, right, you're part of Team Beachbody probably because you have a membership to Beachbody On Demand and you're part of your coaches group that invited you. We love running groups together. We go on trips together. We obviously do calls together. We obviously want to bring more people into our team who are interested in doing what we're doing. So, we know that this, coaching opportunity isn't for everyone, but we just wanted to give you more information about it to see if you might be interested. So this is a total non-pressure thing. It's just to see if you might be interested. So I have a couple videos from Beachbody Corporate that they have produced, which kind of gives some information about coaching that you can watch. And I'm going to play those. And then you're also going to hear from some coaches on our team that are on this call. And they're going to tell you their story and how coaching has affected them or changed their lives or whatever. So hopefully, we'll be done with under an hour, I'm sure, but we'll have plenty of time for questions if anybody has questions. Otherwise, that'll be it. So let me start by playing a video from corporate from Team Beachbody, and it's not very long, and then we'll share some stories and go from there. Sound good? Okay. So you might want to mute yourself if it's loud there wherever you are, but if not, that's fine. Okay, everyone can see this? Let me know if you can hear it.
Hi, I'm Carl Deichler, CEO of Beachbody, and I'm standing on the stage of our annual summit where 20,000 Team Beachbody coaches will come together from all across the United States, Canada, and the UK to discuss new products, celebrate healthy transformation, and recommit to our mission of helping people enjoy healthy and fulfilling lives. Now, I wanted to welcome you to this Succeed Together event, wherever you are, from this stage, so you could see the magnitude of our commitment to this mission. Now, I know that you're here to learn about Beachbody and see how being a coach could enhance your life. So to kick things off, let me tell you about our approach to getting incredible, healthy weight loss and fitness results like this, and this, and this. An approach which has created so many success stories. It's not only become the fitness phenomenon, it's turned into a fun and pretty compelling income opportunity too. Well, that's because there's so much demand. People want to feel better. They want to lose the weight. They want a convenient and fun way to work out, which they'll actually follow through on. And they want the peace of mind knowing they're getting the nutrition they need without having to cut entire food groups or starve themselves. Let me ask you a question. Why are you considering becoming a Team Beachbody coach? You want to be a part of something that'll help you stay consistent and committed to a healthier lifestyle for you and your family? Does it sound interesting to earn income by helping other people get healthy without the pressure of becoming a health and fitness expert? Or maybe it's to save money on our products by being a coach and maybe earning an extra income just for putting a group of people together who follow one of our programs. So you help more and more people get healthy, lose weight, get strong and fit, and start feeding their body in a way that truly helps them feel great. Or whatever your motivation. I want you to know I appreciate the chance to explore this with you because it's my mission, literally. The whole reason I'm on this stage is to help our coaches and you achieve your potential. You might have heard of some of our in-home fitness programs like P90X, 21 Day Fix, Insanity, And you might have heard that we launch some of the most exciting new programs every single year. Maybe you've heard about Shakeology, our incredible superfood nutrition shake, and how good it makes people feel. Or about some of our other amazing nutritional supplements, all of which are made of the highest quality ingredients and have been rigorously tested and proven to help people reach their health and fitness goals. But what you might not know is that since 2007, there have been thousands of coaches behind these programs and products, people just like you, achieving their own goals while helping others get results. And while not all these coaches pursued ambitious income goals, others really took to the idea. They took the leap. They worked incredibly hard and have now created six-figure incomes. And there's no reason you can't be the next. But what we found was that people who followed our simple and proven solution of combining sensible nutrition plus in-home fitness plus the support of a coach, and by support, I just mean accountability, to keep their group together and on track, well, those people are the ones who consistently got the best results. Then what happened is those results attracted other people. And it became clear that this relationship between getting results and turning that into an income opportunity is powerful, because literally anybody can do it. And that's the essence of becoming a coach. The more people you help succeed, the more others want to be a part of what you're doing. And the bigger the opportunity is to earn commissions and bonuses. Now, we've been at this for over 10 years now. And the good news is we've paid really close attention to what works and to what doesn't. And we've broken it all down into a simple system with easy tools to help new coaches get started. We call it the Success Club system, with a list of daily activities where we not only show you how to get your own healthy transformation results, but we also show you how to set up and invite people to virtual health and fitness groups. We show you how to use social media to get the word out, how to connect with more and more prospects every day, how to get to what their goals are so you can recommend the right programs and products, and how to get the most out of their program so you start to build a reputation as a person who really helps people get results. But here's where the business starts to get really interesting. Each month, as you help more people, the group will become a bit of a community that creates this life of its own as they continue on, which can help create consistent monthly income for you. And you may even inspire some of them to become new coaches on your team, duplicating with the exact same Success Club system that you use, creating this ripple of positive, healthy results, and even greater income and rewards for you. It's outrageous how fulfilling this business can be. There's another component which I think makes this a really fun opportunity, the community that gets created. And my opportunity to do more than reward you with commissions and bonus opportunities, but also to recognize and celebrate your achievements at events like this one, and some incredible trips to some of the best places in the world. We literally get on this stage every year and celebrate the people who, at one point, were thinking about this like you are right now, and who have now gone on to truly make a difference in so many people's lives. The rest of this Succeed Together open house will go deeper into how all of this works so you can make a good decision for yourself. But I want you to know it's important to me that you make a good decision. I don't want this to be some leap of faith where you have to cross your fingers and hope that it works. I want you to feel excited and confident about what you're getting into, excited about helping people with these simple tools that we develop, and a good understanding of what the process looks like so you understand that physical transformation takes time and consistency, and so does financial success. But if you're willing to give it the time and energy, the potential for financial freedom, like real financial freedom to work from home, to pay off debt, or just have the spending money that will give you the opportunity to do the things that you want to do, plus the body and self-esteem to feel great while you do it, well, that's all right on the other side of this decision. And we would love to have you be a part of this special thing that we call Team Beachbody. So now, don't just imagine. Don't just think about it. You've got to lean into it and start. I know you have more potential than you even know. I know it. So I want you to prove to yourself that you believe it as much as I do, and prove to yourself that you're willing to do what it takes finally to achieve your goals and seize this opportunity. I'm excited to get you started, and I can't wait to celebrate your success. This isn't my stage. This is ours. And now it's your turn to join me right here, center stage. Welcome to Team Beachbody.
Okay, guys, that was Carl Deichler, our CEO of Beachbody. He was one of the co-founders of this company. Believe it or not, I think he founded it in 1998. So Beachbody has been around for a very long time. They didn't start Team Beachbody, the coaching side of it, until 2007. I became a coach in 2011, but I'm going to tell you more about my story in a little bit. But first, let's hear from one of our coaches, Michelle Taylor, who has an amazing transformation story, and I definitely want you guys to hear it.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so I didn't jump into Beachbody as a coach or anything. I started, I don't know, years ago with P90X. You know, I saw some infomercial on TV and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. But I'm going to tell you, I was 286 pounds. And what made me think I could do P90X was beyond me, but I kept watching this infomercial over and over and over. So I ordered it. Now, I did not start with the workouts. I actually started with the eating plan and just kind of following it until I lost some of the weight. And then, you know, I didn't stick with it. I fell off because back then that's just, honestly, I think that was 2007. So that's just when coaching started. You know, I think the message boards had just started. There really wasn't that support out there. So I ended up falling off. You know, I gained weight back, I'd lose weight, I gain weight, I'd lose weight. But then, I don't even remember what year it was, but P90X3 infomercial. I'm like, oh, okay, that's 30 minutes, right? Because P90X was like an hour, hour and a half. So I'm like, 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, I can do that. So again, it takes me like 6 months to jump on board. I got to like watch it and read about it and go, you know, look it up. So it took me 6 months. I ordered it. I started doing it. And I think towards the end of it, so that would have been 2014, because I was buying, because back then they didn't have the Recover and all that. They had the old stuff that was the E&E and the Results in Recovery and the P90X bars. And I wasn't even doing Shakeology yet. So I was buying all that stuff. And I'm like, started figuring it out. And I'm like, I can't afford Shakeology. I'm like, but then I started figuring it out. I was like, well, if I sign up and get that 25% discount, and I'm saving that 25% discount on all these products, I can get Shakeology. Plus, I was eating out every single day at Whataburger, and I'm like, I can so do this. So I jumped on with the coaching, just as a discount. And I'm going to show you my before and afters here in a minute. I'll share my screen so you can get an idea of my results. But then, you know, same with a lot of people. I, you know, flip-flop, you know, kind of like all the excuses, but then I'm like, hey, you know, I was in these challenge groups with my team and seeing what's going on. I'm like, I'm gonna like start actually coaching. And so I opened up, like I had my own group and, you know, started getting customers. And what I really love about it, it was like double accountability. You know, it was accountability for me posting like my workouts and all that kind of stuff, but I needed to be there for my customers, my challengers. So it's like I had to be double accountable. So, you know, I've done a lot of the programs. I've had, you know, and I'm going to tell you guys, I have so many, they could be worse, so I'm blessed. I have so many health issues. And if it was not for coaching and our team groups, I probably would be back at 286 pounds or more because, and I'm going to show you my results and I'm going to give you a little background on it. Let's see. Okay, so the first picture here on the left is at 286 pounds. Now, I could have been more than that at that time. I don't know, because I quit weighing. That's the last time I'd ever weighed. But the one on the right is my initial results. I got down to 165. And then it was like I stayed there. I was comfortable there. I thought I looked fine there, and I was comfortable there. But then in 2016, something started going backwards, and I started gaining weight. And I was following all these programs, the exact same meal plan that I had followed to lose this initial 126 pounds, I think it is. But then this happened over on the left. I gained back up from 165 to 210. And it's like, what is going on? So I finally went and had blood work done, and I had anemia. I had was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. And if anybody's had thyroid problems, you know the problems that can come with it. And then I also was diagnosed with back issues, bulging disc, herniated disc, degenerated disc, SI joint problems, osteoarthritis in my hip. I got degenerated disc in my neck and some other issues in my back. And I just started slowly gaining back up to 210 pounds. Now, I'm going to tell you, if I was not a coach, I most likely, that would have just kept going backwards and gaining more and more. I probably would have just had the mindset of, screw it. This isn't working, because doctors sometimes will tell people with thyroids, well, weight gain just comes with it. It just happens. You got to deal with it. But I was like, no, I'm not going to settle with that, because I was being double accountable. I had people in groups. I'm like, I cannot give up on myself, because that's just showing them they can give up. So, I started researching, started figuring out what foods I need to cut out. I still follow the programs. I followed 2B Mindset for a while. I'm back on the containers, and I lost more weight. That picture on the right, I was 147. So I lost even more weight than I initially did to begin with. And so this is like, all right, my total transformation right there, from 286 pounds to 147 pounds. Let me stop sharing. So it's like this whole coaching is, besides the financial side of it, it's just been a godsend to me, like really, because it saved me, because if I wasn't, and I, didn't have these groups, didn't have our team, we have our team groups, we have our team calls, we go to summit together. If I did not have, it's like a family, it's a support. I probably would have so many more health issues, and because things run in my family, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, all kinds of things. And I really, really do feel that, Beachbody and our team and being a coach has really, really helped me just with my health. Forget everything else with it. The financial side is great, but if I'm not healthy and I'm not around to enjoy that, what good does it do? So, yeah, that's my little story right there, the short version.
Awesome. So yeah, you had an amazing transformation, and there are so many coaches on our team that have had, amazing transformations similar to Michelle's, and just that accountability, like she's talking about, is a huge motivation for people to become coaches. Because I always say, the reason I started is I knew if I could help just one person, if I had one person that I was accountable to, I was their coach, I knew I would never quit on my fitness and my health. So with that, let me turn it over to our next coach success story, Tom. Tom, you want to share?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? Name's Tom Scudero from New York, and um, I was always into. Well, I shouldn't say always, but like when I was in high school, I was a pretty much a party animal. I drank, I smoked, I really didn't take care of myself at all, and but like right out of high school, I really just developed this passion for working out. My brother joined the gym. It was Jack Lane back there. Show how old I was, or how old I am, how long ago that was. And I just immediately took to it. I just really developed this passion for health and fitness. I mean, I quit smoking and took care of my diet and all. But I was young and I never really got into the shape I wanted to get in. I mean, I lost weight and I stayed fit, but the effort I was putting in, I wasn't seeing results. Like I just immediately I wanted to, I started looking at all these health magazines, fitness magazines, and one of my goals was just to try to get low body fat and have abs you could see, and just never, my entire life it just never worked. Everything I did, but I kind of would stick to programs and try every program out there, crazy cybergenics and like all this crazy stuff, and I would get results because I would stick to it, but not worth the amount of effort and the crazy diets that I was putting myself through. But again, I had a passion for it, so I just kind of stuck to them. I would do a program, finish it, find another, and just kind of went like that forever. I never really got the results. Kind of gave up on that I would ever really get to reach the goals that I had. But I kept in shape somewhat. The front end, years later, I'm still doing the same thing. And then a friend of mine shows me this program on his computer at work. It's Body Beast, one of the Beachbody programs. I mean, not, I've never seen it on any infomercials or anything like that. I never had heard of it. I mean, I saw P90X or Insanity and knew what they were. I didn't know they were affiliated. So I go back to my office and I go and I buy it. I buy the pack, the challenge pack, and the products, everything. And said, this doesn't work. I give up. I've tried everything. So I'm gonna just give it one more shot. It was the year I was 49. I was turning 50. I said, if I don't do this by the time I'm 50, it ain't happening. So I buy the challenge pack and I start doing this program. And within a couple of weeks into it, I just feel amazing, and I just see the results coming like faster than I ever really imagined. And I was just loving it, feeling great, and no idea there was a business behind it, or I saw I was assigned a coach, and I had no idea what that meant. I thought it was like an employee from the company that they just some gimmick, whatever. If it was even a real person or a robot, I had no idea. And I just started getting great results. People asked me what I'm doing, and one day at the end of the DVD, because it was a DVD back then, was just that I bought. I saw something about coaching, and I kind of that's what opened my eyes that there was more of an opportunity behind it. And throughout this process, I was, posting on these bulletin boards that we had at the time, and I met Greg, and realized that these coaches were real people, and I just connected with Greg, and he just became my coach, became my mentor, and as soon as I found out that there was this business, I reached out to Greg and asked him to tell me a little bit about it. And I mean, he didn't have to tell me much because, like I said, it was always my passion. I mean, at one point I was, looking to open a GNC or a gym. I mean, I'm an engineer by trade, but there was just, I always wanted to do something with fitness, but to try to open up a GNC, do you ever try to look into opening a franchise, the money it takes, and so, or a gym or any of this? I mean, maybe a personal trainer, but there was, the potential to really make, a lot of money wasn't, exactly there in the personal training industry. So this was like a dream come true. So the second I saw it, I was like, this is awesome. And I just already had everybody asking me what I was doing because they saw a difference in me. I was already recommending the products, recommending the programs, and I get paid for it. Start a business doing it. So I just jumped right in, and it's I went in right from the get-go, knowing I'd be in for the long haul. And but I didn't imagine how fast that things would progress for me. It was just I kind of thought I've been familiar with like network marketing, multi-level marketing, so I knew theoretically how it would work. But I just kind of thought like all right, I was going to sign up and Greg would just help me with the process. I'd get a package in the mail, and then here you go get it. I assumed I'd be doing it on my own, and then I was pleasantly surprised to find out when I just called Greg to ask him a question how, the he was there for the long haul too. I mean, and the whole team. I mean, I was introduced to this community, this world, and like, where else you get a business with no investment? I say no investment because I already bought the challenge pack. I was already doing the programs. There was no investment for me. It was just so I fill out a form and boom, I was signed up. So doing that, I got my own business, full training, full support. Nothing else like it in the world. Where do you get that opportunity? So I was like, all right, I'm not doing this alone. I mean, I really can make this work. And I just, just kept running with it, and things just exploded. I mean, it literally has changed my life already. I mean, I still work. I still, I'm not doing this full time yet, but I will be. But I'm not doing it full time yet. But I've paid off my credit cards. I mean, my wife was able to walk away from her job already, and all the goals I've been, I've had, I've been writing them down and hitting them, and it's just, but again, a lot faster than I ever imagined, because I didn't realize the network, the support, and the group I have, and from a financial aspect, that's one thing, and just myself, I couldn't even sit here and have this kind of conversation. It's like, I'm such an introvert. It just, my confidence has grown. I just feel, again, I wasn't in bad shape, but I just didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. And it's just, I'm like a new person. I mean, with my family, my personal life, my financial life, you name it. It's just honestly the best thing that I've ever done. So I just tell you, just go for it. There's no risk. It's amazing. Nothing else like it in the world. And I mean, I don't know what else I could say about it. Again, the best thing I've ever done.
Awesome, Tom. Thanks. And like, how long have you been coaching?
Almost 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. So I've been coaching for almost 9 years, but it just tells you, like, it doesn't matter when you get into this business, you can be successful at it. Tom he's already a 1-star diamond coach, which is, above 90% of coaches, right? He's already surpassed 90% of coaches who have been in this business probably for a lot longer than he has. And Tom, I can see that you're growing not only in coaching, but like your public speaking and your personal development and all these other things. So I can definitely see a difference. So let's go to our next video. Make sure you mute up your screen if you're not muted. And let me find the video again. Here we go.
So, how does this coaching thing work? It's pretty simple. Comes down to 4 things. First, you have to be the proof that our products really work. And you start by making better food choices. We have all the programs, tips, and tricks to make it easy. But don't worry, we're not saying to eat less so much as to eat smart. It's the key to achieving results and keeping them. And so is getting a daily dose of superfood nutrition. That's Shakeology. You also put fitness in the mix. This means working out with the Beachbody fitness program every day. Every day? Well, not every day. Some programs are just 4 days a week. The important thing is that you're following a program. Consistency is how you get results. For me, I start my morning with Beachbody Performance Energized. Then.
Oh, Tom, you said you're seeing it?
Yeah, we don't see the video.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me try it. Oh, did I share my wrong screen? I must have. Were you seeing my other screen? Let's try it again. Now can you see it? Okay.
Workout, then my Shakeology. I actually like to start with Shakeology and a Power Green Boost. Every coach finds a program and supplement routine that works for them. That's how you become living proof that the products work. And people will notice. And they'll ask you, hey, you look good. What are you doing? Beachbody. What's that shake you're drinking? Shakeology.
You'll get results, and those results will inspire others to join you. The second thing you do as a Team Beachbody coach is connect to people, invite them to your challenge group, and follow up with them. We should probably describe what a challenge group is. A challenge group is our name for an accountability group. We found that people stay on track with their fitness and nutrition when they're part of a group of people doing the same thing.
Not peer pressure, more like peer support. Like, hey, did you do your workout today? Anyone else tried the new fixed recipes of Beachbody on demand? Or, hey, who else is signed for Ready?
It all happens online. No judging, just positive reinforcement to stay on track. As a coach, you set up your group, invite people to join, and then keep them motivated to achieve their goals.
And with all the tools we have to help you, it's a snap.
When someone joins your group, they usually buy what we call a challenge pack, which includes a year subscription to Beachbody On Demand with over 1,000 programs and workouts, plus their first monthly shipment of Shakeology.
This is great for a bunch of reasons. First, it gives your customers everything they need to get their results.
Second, you get commissions on every product you sell.
This. When your customers get results from being a challenge group, there's a good chance they'll be excited about becoming a coach too. That is one of the ways your business grows. By building a team of coaches, building their own businesses.
And running a challenge group is the best way to get enrolled.
You'll spend part of each day posting to your group, encouraging them, holding them accountable, and recognizing their achievements. Running a challenge group is the most rewarding part about being a coach.
You make new friends. You find a great community.
And you fall in love with your own health and fitness.
You help other people get results.
And you get paid.
Oh, we forgot one thing.
Wait. I know what it is.
Personal development.
Right. We want you to be the best version of you.
You never want to stop improving.
And learning new things.
And getting more out of life. It's really the whole point.
Okay, so those are the 4 main things you do as a Beachbody coach. So let's go through them one more time. Thomas?
You eat right, work out with our programs, and drink Shakeology.
You connect to people so you can invite them to your challenge groups.
And you lead those challenge groups so people get great results.
And you never stop working to improve your situation emotionally, physically, and financially.
And when all that happens consistently, we've seen many coaches build strong and fulfilling Beachbody businesses.
Some with very lucrative businesses. So, speaking of income, we should probably tell you how you can make money as a coach. Well, you earn a commission every time someone purchases a challenge bag or another item from you.
We handle all the logistics, warehousing, fulfillment, and customer service. You get people started and help them succeed.
And we help you with rest.
And when your customers say they can purchase themselves, I think it's another discipline deal. Because the more successful your team becomes, the more bonuses you can earn. Some people make a little money each week, and some make more.
And you get the whole package: a body transformation, a financial opportunity, and new friends. And that's pretty much how it works.
And if you decide it's not for you, you can always get your money back with our 30-day money-back guarantee.
But you have to get started if you want to know for sure. Once you see what you can achieve, that's when dreams start to happen. It's just that simple.
And that's how we succeed, together.
Okay. So now it's time for some more coach stories. So now we have Samara. Samara is an awesome coach. Love her enthusiasm and personality, and excited for her to share her story. Go ahead.
Thank you, Greg. Hi, everybody. I'm Samara. I grew up in Arlington, Virginia. I live here in upstate New York. I've been a coach since 2000. I've been a Beachbody coach since 2017, so 2 years. And I just have to share 2 parts, both the health side and the coaching side. Basically, in terms of, I grew up in a family that has obesity on both sides, diabetes and all the things that come with it. My growing up situation was walking into a room and evaluating chairs, just worried about any of my family members sitting in a chair and having it not hold. So weight has always been very present in my mind. I've seen how much it it impacts our lives. So Beachbody has been incredible. My mom had literally given up hope, was having to take 8 pills for various things a day. She signed up with 2B Mindset last year, and her doctor last week took her off another pill. She's down to 1 pill a day. So this is very personal to me. I've watched it really change my mom's entire perspective. She was very happy on her birthday, and that there is no amount of money that could ever replace. I'm an only child. My mom is my heart, and my mom has hope again. And that is everything. My boyfriend, who's on the line now, Stuart, goes by Stu, but I call him Stuart. He has 3 beautiful children. One was 21 going to college. She's now lost 60 pounds. This is while she's eating dorm food and in college. So my mom's 69 years old. His daughter, Laura, 21 years old. Her sister saw the progress with her sister and asked about it. Now her sister, Amy, is completely fit. She's a rock climber and teaches other people how to rock climb. So there's not an ounce of fat on her body, but she was constantly hungry because she is expending a lot of energy. So she was having stomach pains, always hungry, always angry, hangry as she calls it, because she was always hungry. She started 2B Mindset because she was inspired by seeing Laura's transformation and the ease at which she had her transformation. Now she has absolutely no stomach pains. She is not hungry throughout the day. And again, priceless. This has impacted directly my family, and that is completely priceless. I myself, I tried to share a screen, but I myself have lost about 35 pounds. I want to lose another 30. So I've transformed myself. So again, close to my heart. There is nothing like watching your loved ones get healthy and feel good about it. Nothing like that. And then on the coaching side, I was a coach for something else for 8 years. I had hundreds of members every single week and led meetings. And I continuously watched people gain and lose, gain and lose, gain and lose. Even when they were maintaining, they were struggling with maintaining. They were miserable. So I left that company because I could see, because I had such a broad range of members, that at the end of the day, it wasn't working. And again, close to my heart, family members, I needed something that was going to work for people for life. So coming to this, I told you the story in terms of the transformation of my family. But being a coach, I just got a text today. I reached my goal. I lost 20 pounds. It's been 4 months. I would say just about every day I get some exciting message that somebody had from their doctor, or that they reached their goal, and they did it with ease. And that's the difference. I'm not saying you don't have to make any life changes or habits or different choices. What I'm saying is when you're doing it with support, when you're doing it with these incredible products, there's an ease that comes with it that I've never, ever, ever seen, where we can actually do it for life. And of course, on my own journey, it's been a very, very, very tough year, to say the least. But having a support and team, you're able to still stay focused on your health goals. I think as Michelle was talking about that, it really is so true. This year, I lost my half brother, who was on a call just like this very recently in a semi-automobile accident. So it was sudden and unexpected. He would have just turned 30 on May 31st. And I didn't gain all my weight back, right? He can't come back, but we both had a dream around this and around changing our family's lives. We share a father. My father had obesity and all of that stuff too. So we had dreams for our family. And having the support, because life throws you, we never know what's coming around the corner. And when you have support, we have an amazing product and you have support, and you combine the two, there's nothing that can stop us. And dealing with that tragedy, having my team, Samantha and Peg and Stuart, who are right here, every Monday we have a Zoom call, and, I couldn't just not do those calls, right? Because I was feeling down about my brother, right? It kept me going. It kept me feeling hopeful no matter what life throws my way. On top of that, my mom lost her friend of 45 years, again, kind of out of the blue. That funeral was in California. I came home a week later. I got the call about my brother. Without the money of the coaching, there is no way I could have made it to California and then turned around and made it to Ohio. I still had to like use credit cards, and Stuart helped me and all of that. But even with those two things combined, there's no way I still wouldn't have been able to make it on a short notice. You never ever have to buy a plane ticket to California on a short notice, right? I would have never been able to do that if it wasn't for the extra income that I have because of coaching. Never. There just would have been nothing I could have borrowed or gotten, and I would have missed out, would not have been able to be with my mom as she lost her dear friend, or been able to get to Ohio on such short notice. So coaching has always helped, like personally with my own goals, but what it has done as well financially, my goal has always been, Tom did exactly what my goal was in a year, 1-star diamond. So I'm not there, not even close to that, but it's okay because again, the support's there. There are some extra finances, sometimes extra gas. The place that I work at is really feeling the trade war. So we have gone from $120,000 a month to $49,000 because we do a lot of trading with different countries. So everybody is in a little bit of a panic. And I know I would be too, but I'm not because I know that I have this, right? I know that I have this. So again, we don't know what life is going to throw at us, but coaching has given Beachbody, this team, Greg, everybody, there are no words to describe it. And if you have any hopes, any dreams, or people that you know who have hopes or dreams or who have given up, this is the place to be. It is an awesome, awesome team and an awesome place to be.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I told you Samara is awesome, right? So, okay, now I'm going to share my story with you guys. Okay, so like I said, I started 8.5 years ago, right? It was when I turned 40. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, Greg, you're overweight. You have high blood pressure. I'm putting you on medication. Your sugar's high. You know, every possibly bad news that he could give me, you know, he gave it to me. And, you know, I came home, did a little research, saw a friend of mine doing P90X. I decided I would do that program, right? And it about killed me, but I did it. And then I did Insanity with Shaun T. Oh, that really killed me. But I ended up losing 40 pounds. I went back to that same doctor, and he said, you know, Greg, your results are amazing. I'm taking you off of the blood pressure medication. Your sugar's back to normal. Everything is back to normal. And then he gave me the news of, Greg, you need to continue doing what you've been doing. He had no idea that I was working out 6 days a week, you know, not eating, you know, all that stuff, right? So I was like, oh crap, now I need something to keep me motivated, like Michelle was talking about, right? So coaching was the answer for me, right? I love Shakeology. I was on Shakeology already, so I knew I could get a discount on it, right? Because you save, like they talked about in the video and stuff, you save 25% on everything you buy. So if you guys think Shakeology is too expensive, well, you're going to save $32 on Shakeology alone. And trust me, you're not going to find anything comparable to Shakeology on the market. There are no shakes that compare to Shakeology. It has 70 superfoods. When I started drinking Shakeology, I used to get sick every single year. I'd have to go to the doctor. I'd have to get antibiotics. After drinking Shakeology, I stopped getting sick. I literally went like 5 years without even a cold, without even like, you know, a runny nose. I was just amazed, you know. And there's so many coaches that have the similar experience when you started drinking Shakeology. But anyway, you know, I was also doing the performance line and the bars and stuff like that. So I was saving tons of money, right? So I wanted to become a coach. Like I said, I wanted the accountability. I wanted the discount. My coach told me, Greg, you can make millions of dollars with this business. I'm like, no, I'm not a salesman. I'm an introvert. I'm not a health and fitness expert. I'm not a salesperson. I'm an introvert. I'm a computer guy, right? I don't even want to talk to people, right? That was kind of my mentality, right? I just wanted the discount and the accountability. But I could help people. I liked helping people online. So I started a challenge group because that was fun, right? It was like, oh, I'm on the computer all day anyway, so I can help. I can run a group online, and I could do this, right? So it was funny because I just invited everybody. I told my coach I didn't care about the money. I didn't want to know anything about the money. I just wanted to have a group that I could invite people to. And basically I wanted to invite as many people as I possibly could to this group. And I ended up getting like 50 people invited to my first challenge group. And I just like got everybody from work, all my family members, my friends on Facebook, whatever. I invited them into my group and I'm like, hey, we're going to do this. I don't care if you're walking, if you're running, if you're doing Beachbody, I don't care, right? So that's where it started for me. And I can tell you the honest truth is for 8.5 years, I have run a group. Okay. And I have kept my group going. So I run it for 90 days and I start a new group and I keep inviting more people. And then now I'm finding people on Instagram and on Facebook. And, like I said, it was never about the money for me, but that money kind of came along with the helping people, right? So within a couple months, I started getting my car payment paid for. Now, I was in IT, had a very good job, very good salary, 6-figure salary, right? I didn't need the money, but getting your car payment paid for is pretty nice, right? Even if you don't need the money, if somebody's going to pay your car payment, that's pretty nice, right? I mean, you could just do a little with Beachbody. You could refer 3 people to Beachbody and your Shakeology is paid for, right? If you refer 3 people to start drinking Shakeology, then yours is free. So you could do a little, get a little. I was doing a lot, and I guess I was getting my car payment paid for within 3 months, but I kept doing it, and eventually I was getting my house payment paid for. My first year as a coach, I earned an extra $10,000. $10,000. I wasn't even keeping track of the money. The money was just going into a bank account. I didn't even have any idea. All I was doing was having fun, motivating people, helping people lose weight, get off, medication. And at the same time, my bank account was going up. And I was like, wow, this is an amazing thing that's happening here. I didn't even know what was happening, And the next year, something else happened where I quadrupled that income. And then the next year, it tripled again. So within 4 years, I had doubled or tripled my 6-figure corporate job income, okay, just by helping people online. And, when my boss was like, Greg, I'm going to dangle this little carrot in front of you and give you a 3% raise, if you work nights and weekends and take on all this other responsibility at work. And I was just like, nah, I think I'm done. So I left the corporate world after 4 years, after 4 years of being a coach. And for the past 5 years, I have just been a coach full time. Not that it's a full-time job, right? It takes to be successful, we say, it takes about an hour a day, right? An hour a day of inviting, of doing your posts, of checking in on your group members, an hour or 2 a day. That's all it takes. That's all I spend, So yeah, I'm home. I've got financial freedom. I got time freedom. I still spend an hour or 2 a day, just like I did in the beginning. But now I'm making so much more, right, than I did in the beginning. It's all residual income. That's the power of network marketing. I could do absolutely nothing, and that money's still going to come in. I can travel the world. I can do whatever I want. So I never was a believer in network marketing. I was never a believer in any of this stuff. But I can tell you for certain I am now. I am 100% a believer in it now. So I'm just telling you guys what is possible. I am a member of the Millionaire Club with Beachbody. I'm one of the, top ranked coach in the company. And, I'm just living proof that if I can do it, anybody can do it. You don't have to be a 20-something-year-old, beauty queen to do this business, right? I mean, yeah, just look at me. Don't look at anybody else. Look at me. I'm almost 50 years old now, right? I'm a guy, and if I can be successful in this, so can you. So that's kind of my message. That's the bottom line. And, I would love to have you guys be part of this team. Come on board, like Tom did just a couple years ago. I'll be your mentor. Your coach will be your mentor. And, we'll teach you how to do this. It's not hard. It's, it's like if you can post on social media, if you can do Instagram, you can do this business, So I have one more video to share with you, just a short one. And then we'll open it up for any questions that you guys have. 1 second.
Hi, I'm Michael Neiman, president of Team Beachbody. Thanks again for coming today to hear more about us. I remember when I was in a similar situation. About 13 years ago, I was looking for my next career move, and I found myself sitting in Carl Deichler's office listening with a bit of skepticism to his vision for a new kind of network marketing company. He explained that while Beachbody had sold lots of fitness programs as an infomercial company, he felt that something was missing. He explained that the company's mission was not just about selling stuff, but to truly help people achieve their goals and enjoy healthy and fulfilling lives. And then he added that just having people buy the product didn't always mean that they achieved their goals. If buying the program was the easy part, getting people to start and finish the program, get results, that was the hard part. What he felt was missing was a human component. Someone who would be there with motivation and support to make sure our customers really did get results. Now, they didn't have to be a fitness or nutrition expert, just someone who had had a great experience with our products and was ready to share that experience with others. Now, his vision for a network marketing company was not to build an army of salespeople, but to build a powerful network of people helping people to get healthier and to achieve their goals. And when those people achieved their goals, they would help others. And this positive cycle of people helping people would continue. The payoff would be huge, both in terms of getting people healthy, but also in creating real income opportunity for those who participated and put in the work. Now, that was the concept, that people would succeed together. And that has led us to this very event we are putting on today. Well, based on the fact that 13 years later I'm still here, it's obvious that I was sold on Carl's vision, and I said yes to joining Beachbody. Together, along with a great corporate team and over 350,000 coaches, we've grown it into a billion-dollar business. And I am thankful every day that I said yes to this opportunity. I get to be around incredible people who've literally become my family. On a daily basis, I get to see amazing success stories, often life-changing, that happen to ordinary people because of what we do. Joining Team Beachbody has been one of the best decisions for me and my family. It's made my life so much fuller and richer, and it has been so much fun. I hope that after your experience today, you make that same decision. There really is nothing to lose. If you sign up and it's not for you, we have a money-back guarantee. We want you to love being a coach, and we are pretty sure that when you get that first thank you from someone you've helped, when you see that you are making a real impact on people's lives, you are going to be glad that you took that step and got involved to help yourself by helping people, just like the rest of us. Well, thanks again for coming out today. It may be a little premature, but just in case you do decide to join our mission to help yourself by helping people and you become a coach, well, all of us here at Beachbody headquarters wanted to welcome you to the family where we all succeed together. Welcome to Team Beachbody.
Okay, guys, so that's it. Do you guys have any questions? Don't be bashful. Take yourself off mute. You can ask us anything. I will tell you the God honest truth. Is this hard work? Yes. Yeah, you got to work hard if you want to be successful. If you just want the discount, you can do nothing at all. Absolutely nothing is required of you. You know, there's a coach fee of $15.95. You can pay that $15.95 and you get all the benefits of coaching with nothing else that's required. You get the discounts, you can earn commissions, you can refer people, you can go on all of our trips with us, you can be part of our team calls, you can do everything. No obligations whatsoever. But if you do want to work the business, if you are interested in walking away from your corporate job, like me and Tom and others on our team and hundreds of thousands of others have done in Beachbody, you've got a team here that'll help you do it. So, any questions? No one? Okay. Well, I hope you will talk to your coach and just think, explore to see if this is right for you. Come on board. You have, like they said in the video, you have absolutely nothing to lose. They even give you a money back guarantee. If you don't like it for whatever reason, you cancel at any time, and they'll even give you your money back. I mean, it's crazy. I just tell people, and if you're a veteran, you don't even have to pay the monthly coach fee. Anybody who is has a spouse, or you yourself are active military, or your spouse is active military, or you're a veteran, you can be a coach for free, completely for free. So it's another great advantage. It's a great company to be part of. So, all right, guys, that's all. Thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good night.
Good to see
Have a
you.
good evening.